Hi, followers. I decided it was time for an update. There's been, a few things to update. For one thing, I finally received my, actual, um, the actual, court date summons thing that they give you. And so, my court date isn't until June 17th. So I'm told by the attorneys that that means I can stay here on the property until June 17th, until the court date, and then another court date will be scheduled. And as long as I'm out by the second court date, then it doesn't show up or appear as an eviction. There will also be a little mediation thing that I can do at court. So, yeah. So I guess you get to go on this journey with me too, with the court stuff, and so. But that it's nice. It gives me a little over a month to finish getting everything, worked out, find a storage for the furniture, find give away stuff, and um, get the Dodge Dakota set up for living in, and hopefully get at least some of it fixed. The Dodge Dakota, the power steering would be nice, especially with my back issues. If I could get that to work, oh, it would be so much better for me. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to address. A lot of people have been, commenting and saying, I'm so sorry," and I get that, and I appreciate the sentiment. But I want to let you know, I'm trying to look at this from a positive perspective, the best that I can. And so I'm looking at it kind of like I'm going undercover on an adventure to see what it's really like out there being homeless here in Portland, because I'm hoping that by doing this, I'll be able to come up with a solution or get guidance towards a solution, or my followers will, or somehow we'll be able to at least make it better for the people living on the street. And so I'm kind of looking at that now as my mission, and don't be sorry for that, because that's exciting to me that I get to have this mission to make things better, and at least hopefully those of you that know me personally know about my son who passed away in 2001. His name was Tevin, and those of you that don't know me personally, I'll another episode later on I will get more in depth into that. But Tevin had such a heart for the homeless. He really, really had a heart for the homeless, and he wanted to do whatever it took to help them. And so, I'm gonna do this in Tevin's honor. I'm gonna do this to, as a research, gonna see what we can do. I'm hoping that by my being homeless for a little while, I'll be able to help other people, or at least bring some awareness to things like, it's not all about drug addiction. Yeah, some people are homeless because of drugs. Some people didn't do drugs until they became homeless. But there's a lot of people that are homeless for so many other reasons. Like, the fact that it takes two people working more than full time at minimum wage to afford a studio apartment here in Portland. And that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then there's like me, like with all the health issues and the medical issues, trying to figure out what's going on. And having to wait for Social Security and all that stuff, it's going to take forever. And in the meantime, I can't work, I can't have an income, so what am I going to do? Like, I'm just relying on the kindness of whoever wants to be kind and help me. And, yeah, I wish it wasn't this way. I wish there was, other options and things available. I did apply for something back in February called General Assistance, and it's a program to help people waiting on Social Security. It's basically where the state lends you money based off of what you'll be getting as your back pay from Social Security. They lend you money to live on. It's not much. Like the rent portion that they give you won't cover rent anywhere, anywhere in on the West Coast that I know of. but maybe I could find a room to rent somewhere. Even rooms rent out at more than the 600 a month that they give you. But hey, it's something. It's something, and maybe somehow I'd find something. I'm not sure, but let's hope. Let's hope. Um, on my last video, people posted about wanting links to be able to make donations or share. So I will put the information for my Venmo account and for my PayPal, which is under it's under Adventurous Discovery, and I'm also going to post a Amazon wish list for things that could help me out when living in the car. Because if I had some of these things, it would make it a lot easier. Like especially the little tiny air conditioner thingies, because you know, my poor animals, and I want to be able to keep it cool in there without having to run the car all the time. So, you know, if I had one or two of those little air conditioner thingies in there, be able to keep it cool through the summer when it gets really hot. So, anyway, please in the comments write any questions that you have or anything that you want me to really look into or anything like that, and I will make sure to address them in a future video. Thank you for watching. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. Share, because you know what? It's going to take a community like this to tackle the homeless problem. One thing I've always said is a man who has never been cold does not understand the function of a blanket. And you know, all the people that we have in our government trying to solve the homeless crisis, you know, I doubt any of them have ever even gone without a meal, let alone been forced to surviving life this way. Maybe this will be a way to start gaining some attention to where they can see what it's really like. I have some ideas too on some solutions for maybe not to solve the entire homeless crisis right now, but to make things better here in Portland. And I'll share those on a future date. I'd also like to really, you know, give you an introduction and bio on the fur babies, and maybe even a little bit more about myself. So yeah, leave comments. Leave me comments. What do you want to know about? And what questions can I answer for you? And all of those things. And I will upload another video here within the week. All right. Take care, everybody.